What's going on, people, and welcome back to another Premier League predictions for game week 6. Starting off this week, we've got Newcastle versus Man City. Obviously, De Bruyne, if he's still out, is a big miss for City, but they've got Haaland. They've still got so much depth and quality. Rodri's going to be out for the rest of the season, which is a massive miss for them. He's probably the first name on the team sheet other than Haaland, but they're City. They will find a way. I still think City will win this game. Newcastle can be tricky at their place, but I think the most that they could hope for in this fixture, even being the home team, is a draw, which I can't see them getting. So I am going to go with City. I think it'll be, I don't know if it'll be by a distance or not, so I'm probably going to edge it. I'm going to go City. I'm going to go 2-1 to City. Arsenal versus Leicester. I don't see anything other than 3 points for Arsenal, I've got to be honest. Terrific performance in the Cup last night against Bolton. I know it's Bolton, but you still got to beat who's in front of you. Got some youngsters on the score sheet as well. And Leicester, look, they might get some results this year, but not at places like the Emirates. So I think it'd be a routine 3 points for Arsenal in this one. I'm going to go 4-0 to Arsenal. Brentford versus West Ham. West Ham on a bad result last night against Liverpool with a 5-1 loss. Can't see them going to Brentford and getting a result, to be honest. They're very hit and miss. I think Brentford at home are too strong, so I think Brentford will get the 3 points. 3-0 Brentford. Chelsea versus Brighton. I think this could be a tricky one for both sides. I think there's not a lot in it between the two sides. Both started the season well. I think they'll share the spoils in this. I think it'll be a draw. I'm going to go 1-1. Everton versus Crystal Palace. Everton desperate for points, obviously. I think Dyche is on very thin ice right now. They have just had, I think they're very close to ownership takeover though, if it hasn't already happened. They are desperate for points, and Palace are a bit lacklustre so far. I'm surprised at how bad they've started the season. It'll be a close one. I think they share the spoils though. Another draw. I'm going to go 0-0. Nottingham Forest versus Fulham. Forest have surprised me at how well they've started. Fulham are a decent side, but I think Forest, how they've started at home for this one as well, I think that will favour them. 2-1 to Forest. Wolves versus Liverpool. Wolves can be tricky. Liverpool might struggle, but I still think they'll do enough to get the job done. I'm going to go Liverpool for 3 points. 3-1 Liverpool. Ipswich versus Aston Villa. I think Villa will have enough quality in the end to get the 3 points. I think Ipswich could score, but I think Villa will have enough to get through. So I'm going to go Villa. I'm going to go 3-1. Manchester United versus Tottenham. Obviously, I'm hoping we get the 3 points. Another draw last night. The last 2 results have been draws. We're lacking a striker right now. Bruno Fernandes has not been performing as he has done in previous years. Not good times at the moment for United. It hasn't been woeful so far, but it's not been the start I would have liked and would have hoped for. And Tottenham, inconsistent themselves. They can be a thorn in anyone's side on their day, but they do struggle to not concede. I think it'll be a draw. I'm going to go 1-1. And lastly, for this week's Premier League predictions, guys, game week 6, we've got Bournemouth versus Southampton. I think Bournemouth will have too much quality at home. When they're at home, regardless of who they're against, they're a tricky side. Southampton, I'm not buying into that they're going to stay up, so I don't think that they've got the quality overall. They ain't going to score enough goals, and they're defensively pretty bad. So I think Bournemouth at home could get a few goals in this. I think it'll be a pretty routine win for them. So I'm going to go Bournemouth 2-0. That is it for this week's predictions, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'll be back tomorrow with another FPL video, guys, for my final selection for game week 6. Look out for that dropping tomorrow. Have a good day. Enjoy the football at the weekend. And I'll catch you tomorrow. In a bit.